Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the Wrestling with TMOSSBOSS channel, and in today's video, I wanted to talk on a tweet that I saw, and I get the idea of the tweet, I understand, but at the same time, I am going to have to put out my opinion and stuff on that tweet, because here's the thing, AEW, don't get me wrong, they got a thing going on, alright? That's one thing for sure, right? And I feel that with competition, I feel that like both parties need to be going at the same pace. What I personally think, I don't think a company can survive when they're going at a slower pace than the other company, because you're just pretty much giving that other company a head start. So, AEW, they got the talent, they got, I feel like, yeah, they got the fans, all that stuff. I feel like that there's so much missing with that company that it doesn't hit the same as WWE. So overall, getting to this tweet, I feel like I should, because I feel like I just kind of jumped right into the video and didn't even tell you guys what the tweet was. So anyways, the person tweeted out that without AEW, WWE wouldn't be where it's at right now. And the thing is this, because when you look at the talent in AEW, okay, so you know what? No, let's just say this. Take away the WWE or the former WWE talent that's with AEW right now. What does AEW have? I'm just saying they don't really have a whole lot. Like, no, the thing is this. I do not mean that in a disrespectful way, but you have to honestly sit down and think about it. WWE has and probably always will be on top. All right, there have been companies that have came into, like competition, but you see a lot of guys they will come from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, TNA Impact. You got like all of these different talent where they will make a name for themselves somewhere, but they go to WWE, and it don't matter whether they're having a rivalry with Ricochet, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston. It don't matter whether it's like one of the smaller wrestlers, mid-card wrestlers, or like main event wrestlers. Me personally, I feel that it don't even matter what era it would have taken place in, whether AEW, because you gotta remember, WWE has been around for a while. It wasn't like AEW was around during the like 90s and stuff, in the early 2000s, when people was real, especially the 90s, when people were really watching wrestling. I'm saying, do you think what would be more interesting, AEW debut or the Undertaker's debut, or let's say Stone Cold, or even if it's like on some stuff where it's like, yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, you guys sit down and think about the greats that have came up out of WWE. And I know people are not talking about WWE back then, they're more so talking on WWE now, but it's like you could take AEW's top guy, and I'm telling you right now, like, people are going to be looking at this like, oh, this is just, okay, like, let's say, Roman Reigns is still the champion, and they have AEW's top guy. Let's say their top guy is Kenny Omega, all right? Top guy, Kenny Omega. They have him go up against Roman Reigns. Who do you think is going to come out on top in that match? Just by how much they have been, like, I'm not saying that Kenny Omega hasn't been putting in work. I'm trying to do this video, but without being disrespectful to any AEW talents. But I just feel like that this video is based off of the last, video I did talking about AEW. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I have nothing but respect for the AEW talent. I'm like, what you guys are doing at the end of the day, it don't matter what brand you guys are assigned to. You guys are still wrestlers at the end of the day. So, I'm like, as I'm like doing this video, I'm currently watching AEW Rampage, and I'm just wanting to see where the match is at right now and stuff. But no, that's one thing about it. It's like, you guys got the most talent a person can have, all right? So there's nothing disrespectful that I can say to you guys. But at the same time, I just feel that if they did have Roman Reigns going up against Kenny Omega, I think by default, Roman Reigns is going to win that. I think they're going to have it where it comes down to it, where they are like, okay, yeah, a lot of people are going to be mad. I guess if it's on some stuff where it's like, if Roman Reigns is putting over Kenny Omega, then okay. But I know there's going to probably be people commenting on this video talking about, bro, Kenny Omega is so much more bigger than Roman Reigns. My thing, and let's just solve that right now. Okay, Roman Reigns. Okay, Kenny Omega Okay, I was about to say, I was like, I know I clicked on Kenny Omega. Okay, let's open up his Twitter, his Instagram, and let's open up Roman Reigns' Twitter and his Instagram. So, Roman Reigns on Twitter, 5.1 million followers. On Instagram, 8.8 million followers. Kenny Omega, 600,000 followers. On Instagram, 607,000 followers. So I think when you do the math and you see who overall is a Kenny Omega, I would have to say he's a much more talented wrestler compared to Roman Reigns. But I think if it came down between who the audience would want to see win, yeah, I think it'll be a situation where people vote for Roman Reigns just because he's the bigger wrestler, or they would say Kenny Omega just so Roman Reigns can put over Kenny Omega and stuff. But at the end of the day, I think WWE would have pretty much what I'm trying to say in this video is that I personally think WWE would have done 100% fine if AEW never existed. I mean, I'm saying we got through the PG era. We got through, I'm trying to think. It's funny how, like, people, they talk on, like, the year 2019 in wrestling, like, on how bad wrestling was. But I'm like, still, we got through that, and we managed to get to where we're at right now. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I personally don't think that, you know, where wrestling or with WWE where it's at right now, like it had any, or AEW had anything to do with it. AEW, I definitely feel like they at one point in time was giving them a run for their money, but I feel like now I don't feel like that's the case. I feel that, you know, WWE, it's like AEW can end right now, WWE is still gonna be on top. You know, so it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, bro. Or let's say AEW at some point in time, they just do something so amazing where everybody is talking about it. WWE is still going to be out on top. So, yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I think a lot of people need to see the obvious in a situation like this. It don't matter, like, how much, like, AEW could come out with a show every single day of the week. They could come out with a show on Sunday, Monday, yeah, any other day trying to compete. There's no way possible they compete with Monday Night Raw. I feel like right now, like, probably, yeah, back then, they weren't competing with NXT. Now, I don't feel like there isn't really that much of a, I feel like they're, like, neck and neck with NXT. SmackDown, no way. I feel, and then, no, here's the crazy thing. WWE could come out with a show on Wednesday, and then have it where SmackDown goes off at 11, and then they come out with a show on Saturday. I guarantee and I promise you, a lot of people are going to be watching anything WWE related on the AEW day. I just personally feel that way. So, anyways, I'm like, y'all can sue me. Y'all can get on me. AEW fans, y'all can hate on me for the rest of my life. I feel like I was spitting facts in this video, all right? So if I wasn't, then yeah, I guess at some point in time I will be proven wrong. But anyways, yeah, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.